Hello everyone. Welcome to day 3 of week 1. I cannot believe it. I hope you've been having a good time at camp. I certainly have. I'm excited to show you what we've been working on today. So let's get started. These are the 2 cards that were featured in the kit, and those supplies and the list of everything you need all are ready in your little idea sheet that came with the kit. So I won't spend any time going through those details, but I will give you a few hints. I loved cutting out the flower. I thought it actually was so much fun to have a separate piece for the flower, for the lens, if you will, and so the background behind the lens, and then the lens. The cameras just cracked me up. You know, there's some things that are just fun to draw. And of course, I always like to draw flowers, but the camera was just fun. They have such cute personalities that I'm excited to share them with you. And then our birthday candles. You know, birthdays come so quickly, and it's nice to have a quick and easy card that you can just hurry and make, or have a few on hand that you can just grab as you need. So those are the 2 featured cards, so let's see what else we can create. I'm going to start with the camera one first. And the supplies that we need for the camera, card out $9.75. Now, that is $9.73, I think, or $9.75. They're very similar, so either one will work. Card cutout $9.66. Card cutout $9.76, our seafoam flourish, as well as our pistachio doodlegraph. So those are the supplies we're going to use. Now, as before, I've already cut the pieces just to save us a little time here. I've got them ready to go. So this is the little flower that comes on the camera card cutout. And I'm going to go ahead and just score that down a little easier so we can work with it. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is to work on this little band that is double, it's the opening. So it's the way we open the card. So we're going to turn it over. We're going to measure 2 3/4 inches, make a little mark, which I've already done there. And then we are going to fold the card at that fold this little strip of paper at that 2 3/4 mark. If it's not perfect, it's close. That'll work. I folded it that way so I could see my mark, but we're actually going to use it like this. I did it that way because I wanted to see the pattern on the outside. And then we're going to fold it so they just line up here. So I want this outside flap to line up as close as I can with the this outside edge here, and that works pretty good. So I am just going to use some double-sided tape, and I am now going to adhere this outside flap here, so that gives me a nice finished edge. And what I'm going to do is put it here, but I'm also going to put some double-sided tape on the back here. So when I position this in the front, like so, now when I push down, it is going to adhere to the back where I want it. So that is just a good little trick if you want to make a little opener for your card. And then I took the camera and I've cut it out, and I'm going to use mounting tape, which I had already assembled this card, so there's already some there. And I'm just positioning it a little so that's a little farther than I want. So it's kind of centered in the card. And then I'm going to take my cute little flower. Now it's cute like that without the Oh, I can see. I want to have this come down a little more. Okay, now I'm going to position my little flower and my little leaf. And then once I position the flower, I like to just kind of take the petals and bend them up. Just gives it a little more dimension. And then on the card sentiments for the camera, I have this little smile. And we're going to actually tuck it in between those two strips, or the strip that we've created for the middle. I'm going to go ahead and put some double-sided tape on the back of it here. Then I can simply slip that in between those two. And look, isn't that just cute? Now, if I wanted, I could reposition things up. It looks like it could go up a little bit, but it's pretty cute the way it is. But I am going to add a little more tape to this edge because it is just not staying down like I want it to. Okay, and then, so now you'll open your card like so, and you have this cute little strip inside. I think it's fun to decorate inside a card as well. You don't always have to do it. Sometimes we just don't have time. But sometimes they're just extra pieces. And this actually little frame is off the next card we're going to do. It was a leftover piece. So now your card opens like this smile. And I thought after I started doing this, it could be really cute to have another little sentiment or something here as well. And then when you open your card, it's your day. And then you can just leave a little message. So I thought that was just a cute little difference between the first card that we did and a very cute variation of our featured card. So the second card I want to feature or show is the birthday candles. I think they are so cute and so much fun. So I've already, I should show you my supply list first. Not that one. Oh, I should mention, this is 2 1/8 inches wide by 8.5. So you just take the 8.5 and I forgot how it opened. You take the 8.5 and just slice off 2 1/8 inches. So that makes that simple and uses your paper wisely. Okay, our next card we're going to do, we feature card cutout 975 or 973. They're similar. I feel like I've already done this, but if not, card cutout 962 and our black messy plaid. So this is really a fun new versatile paper. I think you're gonna like what we do with it. Okay, so I've already cut out the frame here, and what we're gonna do is first is we are going to take our X-Acto knife and just cut a little slice right along the bottom edge. We want to make sure that it's open and that it's really cut through, and it is. Then we're going to take some double-sided adhesive, and I just put a strip down here. Covers almost the entire area of the slit. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take, we have cut out the candles individually instead of in their frame, and then tuck them into place. So I have done that already with 3 of the candles. Now I will just stick my 3rd candle in, or 4th. And I like to have them going at different heights. And I think on an angle is fun, but you know, however you like it is great. And then once you have, they're all tucked in, then you can take and add a little mounting tape I do like, I've already done that, and I'm just peeling it off. I do like adding the little mounting tape. It gives it a little security. Or you can just leave them free because they are secure on the bottom. And then they're a little more free-flowing, if you will, and they will give a little more dimension like that too. So now I am just going to take some double-sided tape along the back here, and I am going to adhere that to my Blackbird Messy Plaid. Isn't that such a cute contrast? I just love that. And then I have my little Celebrate banner. I'm just going to position over the top. And I like to, first I want to make sure it's mostly centered at least. And then I like to position one spot down, give it a little puff in the middle, and then do the second position. And that just gives you a little more added dimension. Isn't that cute? I think it is so fun. I really enjoy that card. And a nice variation of the original card. Okay, now for our surprise, our little bonus, if you will. What you're going to do is you're going to take some of the double-sided paper, and sorry, I had forgot to grab this. And then we're going to trim it. This one here, I think I had trimmed just so as a, yep, 8.5 square. So we'll just go ahead and use this one as it is. And the first thing you're going to do is decide if you want the dots or the stripes on the outside. I'm going to go ahead and do the stripes on the outside for this one. So you want that face down, and then you're going to take and fold it in half on the angle. It's a little tricky with the cardstock, and you may score it first. And it didn't come out exactly square, but that's okay. You can just simply trim off this little extra edge here. It won't even show. This side has a little bit too. Okay. And then you're going to fold you're going to take this, and you want this to feel square up here, but you do not want it to go all the way to the edge. Leave like 1/4 of an inch or so. And we'll do the same thing with this side. I'm just going to get that nice and flat before I start. And these should line up pretty close. They don't have to be exact because we're going to fold the flap down. And then you take this outside flap here, and you're simply going to fold that down. So look at that cute pocket, and then just use some sort of adhesive to hold this flap down, and everything will be inside. You know, I actually have had so much fun working with the double-sided. Popped up, didn't press hard enough. Anyway, I've had so much fun working with the double-sided paper. I haven't done a lot with it, but I think it is really a fun new twist for us. We have other papers that we have done that are double-sided, but we haven't made any for a while, so this was fun, and I couldn't help but think about it with the watermelon. So this size here was made with the 8.5 inch square, as well as this size here. And what I learned, that the 8.5 inch square was it's a little big. I have found some good things to do with it, and I'll show you that in a moment. And then this one is a 6 inch square. square. Or sorry, a 6-inch square. No, I think it's 7, but you know what? We're going to open it just to make sure, because I want to tell you right. Yep, 7-inch square. And I found this is the best one to actually hold a gift tag or a gift card. So I started decorating and playing. So here we have our 8.5. Here's our 7. Here, this one is 6. So you can see how the different sizes stack up. And I actually had the most fun playing with the 6-inch one, but the 7-inch is perfect for gift card. And let me show you what we created. Now, at first I wanted to put something here because I thought that's just a nice finishing touch there. And I liked that. I thought that was really fun. But then I started tucking stuff inside the pocket, like my little gift card. And then I realized it gets busier there. And then there was this tag that we had cut out yesterday and used it. And it was still sitting on my desk. It's a card cut out 770, and I tucked that inside. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's cute. And the gift card fits perfectly in that size. And I liked it because the gift card still sticks out a little bit so people know it's there. You'd certainly hate for them to miss it. But then I took that off, and I almost like it better without anything here. I'm like, we can just have as much fun as we want, filling our pockets with fun things. Anyway, so that was one idea. And then this was what first got me going. Your one in a melon. I just think this paper is so cute. It just looks like a watermelon, whether you do it with the pink or the red. It's cute. This one, I thought it holds a gift card as well, but it can get a little lost in there, so that was concerning. But of course you could mount it on something and stick it in, or put it in an envelope or something. But what I got thinking, this is perfect. This is the 8.5 square that you could actually tuck a little cookie wrapped in cellophane, or some little cute pink candies or red candies. Look how cute that would be. And this is actually big enough that you could tuck something like that in there. So I thought that is a fun idea. And or it could just be cute sitting on a card as like the embellishment of a card. So I did this one with the bumblebee, and look how cute. I did use a flower, and then I just tucked the birthday candles and the little sentiments off the birthday and just tucked them in. Now you could glue them down, but look what a cute tag that would make, or the front of a card. There are so many variations. Then it doesn't stop, you guys. It's terrible. I'm gonna take this one. I just wanted to show you something. I had these pieces that were sitting here, and I'm like, well, I wonder what I could do with those pieces. So using the same technique we did for the camera card, I used these pink polka dots, which were left over from one of the double-sided that I had done. So I'm going to first close that, and now I'm going to put my adhesive on the inside of the card. And I put the adhesive on the back. So now when I get this positioned the way I want it, as I press this down, it will now stick in the back. So you have a cute little opening, a cute contoured contrasting pattern on the inside, and then simply add a little embellishment. I've got a few things sitting here. Let's see. Oh, the ice cream is cute. I think that's fun. That just is left over from yesterday as well. I also have, let's see, there were some other things. Oh, this cute little bumblebee Maybe he's cute tucked on the inside with a little daisy. You can see there are so many options. I hope you have had a great first week of camp. I am so glad to spend this time with you. Happy camping!